before we sort of go into the album and your promo and all that sort of stuff, tell London Town where you're from.
I'm Australian.
What? You're Australian? G'day, mate. Did I get that right? G'day. G'day.
Very good, actually.
So you think I'll fit over there then?
Perfectly. They'd love you.
Okay, that's good. So you're from Australia. Was you born over there or?
I was born there. I was born in Sydney, and I have a Greek background, so I'm actually Greek Australian. Okay,
that's good. So when you're going to get married, we're going to see some plate throwing around the place.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't mind me, I'm corny. Okay, we can actually see you that you can sing. You know that is no doubt about that. What actually got you into this singing game?
I don't know what it was. I think I was born with this passion to do music, whether it was singing, playing the piano, doing whatever, bopping along, you know, dancing, anything to do with music. It just fed my soul, and it's been like that ever since I can remember.
Okay, all right. Growing up, like you said, you've been listening to music. What sort of actual music was you actually listening to growing up? You know, just name a few artists so people's got an insight what you actually listen to.
Sure, definitely, you know, Michael Jackson.
Okay.
That Off the Wall album, you know, is one of my favourite records.
Yeah, it's a big album.
Huge. And then, you know, as I got older, I got to know Stevie Wonder and the Bee Gees, but really for me it was Whitney Houston, ABBA, Michael Jackson, and also Bob Marley. I really love Bob Marley.
Okay.
And jazz music. And
jazz as well. Okay, that's good. Because like me now, I was listening to hip hop, R&B, a little bit thingy but soul, but then I sort of got more deep into my hip hop. But now, you know, I could hear that you got some serious vocal range. I mean, did you train for that?
To be honest, I haven't done a lot of vocal training. I've done a lot of musical training, so theory, and that really trains your ear. And then I did 10 years of playing the piano and studied it all through school and while I was at uni. So for me, it's not just about vocal exercises, it's about a whole range of different things that trains you as a musician.
Okay, so what made you say, okay, this is Heidi, this is what I want to do? It must have been one day where you must have thought, you know what, this is me. What made you actually say, yeah, let me be a singer?
It was May 1998, I remember the day, and I had finished uni, I had a proper job and I wasn't happy, and then as soon as I thought, I'm going to do music and I'm going to take the risk, regardless of what anyone else thinks, that was the day that I made up my mind that I'd do it. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I just started to take steps towards it.
That's good. So now we've already sort of know a bit about you now, so on the world I should say, because we're doing it on the World Wide Web. You got the album, and I want to, before we go into the album, is this your actual first album or have you done stuff prior to this?
I'm calling this my first official album because we're promoting it properly, we're investing in it. We spent a lot of money on recording it in New York, so for me it's my first album, but I do actually have a second album available on iTunes, and it's called Who I Be.
Well, do you want to talk a little bit about that album? And that is one that is actually out on iTunes now, yeah? Actually, tell us about a couple of songs on there. Have you got any features, producers? So we got a little insight on that album before we go into the banger. Because we've been mixing a couple of tracks off this, you know, Heidi. Don't play with us on the Beats, Rhymes and Bassline show. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to let London Town and the worldwide know what's popping around here.
Well, Who I Be was really a personal journey. It was just when I'd started to learn how to write, and I was writing for it for about 3 years, and then I met Dreadlocks Holmes, my UK producer, and I came over to London, left Sydney, came over to London, and we recorded that here together. And so for me it was kind of like my foray, or like my debut into writing and producing and recording and really giving it a go. So yeah. Okay
then, so how many tracks was on that?
11.
11 tracks,
plus 2 remixes.
And plus 2 mixes. And is it all soul, or because you know some people say they're doing soul, then they sort of mix up with a little bit of funky house and all that. Is it a whole soul album?
Yeah, this one is more R&B, pop soul, and then it's got a couple of electro house mixes.
Yeah, house mixes. Okay.
But this one's pure old school soul jazz.
Okay. So listen, we've had a little insight about that album. As you heard, London Town and World Wide Web. It's available on iTunes. I'll tell you what, let's go to the new album. What's the name of the new album and when is it released?
This is the Love album, perfectly in time for Valentine's Day.
Ooh!
You can actually buy it now on iTunes.
Okay, yeah, well, go on, let them know what's going on.
So if you look on iTunes, look for Heidi and look for the Love album, you'll find me there. But otherwise, we'll let you know later on how you can buy physical copies signed by me.
Okay then. So we're talking about the album now. As Heidi said, it's going to be officially released tomorrow. Let's play one song. Give me a song and let me just play it off the album so London Town and the worldwide knows what is going on.
Well, since it's Valentine's Day, let's go for You Know I'm Ready, a track that I wrote with Roachford.
Okay, what number is that, love?
12.
Okay. So I'll tell you what, London Town, listen to this. And Roachford, he's one of my favourite singers, actually. Did you go down there in his studio to actually do this song?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so London Town, listen to this one. What's the name of the track again, Heidi?
You Know I'm Ready.